What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be reviewing two rods that I've had for, I would say, a while now, probably 3, 4, 5 months, at least this season. I'm going to break down what I like, what I don't like, and if I think that you should buy them. So stick around, check this out. The rods I'm going to be reviewing today are the G-Loomis IMX Pro series. These are pretty sweet rods. The price point for these rods, I believe, is right at $400. Pretty expensive for rods, but I think honestly, it might be the best deal out there on the market today. I'm gonna explain why. You can see here, G-Loomis IMX Pro series. This is the 883C bladed jig rod. It is 7 foot 4 inches and is rated for 3/8 to 3/4 of an ounce lures, 12 to 20 pound line, and it says it's fast action. And I would agree with most of that. I think you could even get away, honestly, with this rod with throwing up to an ounce lure. I actually specifically bought this rod not as a bladed jig rod, but for topwater and swim baits. As you guys can see here, I've got a swim bait tied on. But this rod, even though it's a bladed jig rod, I would say that it loads extremely well. So it says it's fast action, which it is, but when there's a load applied to the rod, it actually bends all the way down into the middle. And so it keeps treble hook baits hooked up really well in fish. And again, that's what I've heard, and I wanted to try it out for myself, and so far, amazing. Absolutely amazing rod. It is perfect, like I said, for topwater and swim baits. That's what I bought them for, and that's what I'll leave it as. It is great for all of those applications. It does not pull the treble hooks out. It gets a great hook in them, and overall just a great rod. Really good quality components, Fuji guides, cork handles, Fuji reel seat. I used to build rods myself, so I understand the type of components that are on each of these rods, and like I said, this rod uses great components. So overall, for the value, fantastic. I would say this is a great rod. Absolutely, you should go buy these. And these rods specifically, if you're looking for a new topwater or swim bait rod. I thought the 7 foot 4 inch rod would be a little much for topwater, especially walking the baits down, but it honestly hasn't been bad at all. If you're standing on the front of the boat, there's plenty of room between the top of the boat and the water, and I haven't had any issues walking a bait whatsoever with this. You could throw anything from, like I said, 3/8 ounce lures, which is pretty small topwater, probably a 3-4 inch topwater, all the way up to a 6, 7, 8 inch topwater. That would probably be a little big, but I would say anything ounce, ounce and a quarter. I throw super spooks on this regularly, and it handles it perfectly. Like I said, so great rod there. The other rod that I have, again, still G-Loomis IMX Pro. You guys can see from the maroon color, same rod, just a little bit different rating. This is the 862C bladed jig rod. So this rod is 2 inches shorter and a power lighter. So it's rated for a 1/4 to 1/2 ounce and 10 to 17 pound line. It says it's fast action. Same thing as the 883. This rod says it's fast, which it is, but as soon as a load is applied, it loads deep into the blank, again, which is great for treble hooks. This rod is a little bit lighter. It's only 7.2, same action, but I bought this for smaller topwaters. This is a shower blows, 105, but anywhere, I would say, from poppers, smaller poppers, or I would say mid-sized poppers, actually, mid-sized poppers to smaller walking baits, this rod is absolutely perfect. Even small swim baits, like I said, if you're gonna throw a small Seville, or again, any swim bait that's probably less than, I don't know, 5 inches. So 3 to 5 inch swim baits, this rod would be perfect for. It is fast, so you get really good action on the bait, you get really good feel and connection, but as soon as you hit the fish, it loads up, and I don't want to say acts like a crankbait rod, but it's kind of close. I would say almost like a swim bait blank. Some of the swim bait blanks that I've built before in the past for some of the rods I have, this is more of a swim bait blank, I would say, rather than a bladed jig rod. Now let's jump into why I think these rods are some of the best deals on the market today. First of all, as I mentioned a little bit briefly before, the quality of the components of this rod are fantastic. The reel seat, the cork handles, the attention to detail in the thread wraps, the finishes, the Fuji guides, all the way up to the tip top. As you guys can see, it's just really, really well built, I can tell. And the second thing that makes it really worth it, that $400 price point, is G-Loomis comes with a lifetime warranty. If you ever have any issues with this rod whatsoever, G-Loomis stands behind their product, and they'll help you out. They have really good customer service, and I know that they'll take care of you, again, if anything happens to the rod that's not supposed to. Those are the two reasons why I think that this rod is well worth the $400. I think this rod could last literally a lifetime if you take care of it. And if it doesn't, like I said, they'll cover it. But it's got extremely good components. It's a perfect swim bait and topwater rod. I'm sure you could use this for a bladed jig rod. I don't see why that would be any issue whatsoever. You guys should go check them out, pick them up at your local tackle store, and try them out. Like I said, if you're in the market for a new topwater or swim bait rod, that's what I would recommend for this. But this is a 7.2 again, the other one's a 7.4, and I've caught tons of fish on them so far. As you guys can see, they're starting to get beat up from hook rash and stuff, but handle the fish extremely well, and they're well worth the money. I would say one of the greatest values out there, tough to beat. They're fantastic rods. If you guys have any questions about what rods I would recommend for other applications, post them in the comments below, reach out, I'd be happy to share. These are two rods that I've been, again, experimenting with, trying out, just to see what's out there and see what the best of the best is. G-Loomis is known for being the best of the best, and so far they've lived up to their name. I'm not gonna lie, they're really, really good rods. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Please share it with your friends, and let's keep growing this channel. If you've used G-Loomis before, put it down in the comments. Let me know if you like them, dislike them, what you don't like. Again, I only have about 3 to 5 months on these rods in particular, so I'd love to hear your feedback. If you've had them for a long time and like them or don't like them, like I said, let me know what I need to be aware of, what I should look forward to, what I should use them for. If you have another application that these rods would be great at, let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate the support.